Habari. My name is Richard. My sign is. Today we are going to learn English. Parts of speech. Parts of speech. As I said, we are going to learn parts of speech. Specifically, we are going to learn prepositions. Prepositions. Moreover, there are many prepositions. But today we are going to learn prepositions of time. Prepositions of time. What does it mean? So, when we say preposition, as I said, a preposition is a word or a part of a sentence which shows relationship between two parts of a clause or a sentence. We are learning now these three prepositions of time. Prepositions of time. These three. To start with, we are going to learn the use of at as a preposition of time. Preposition of time. Preposition of time is used with the exact time. So, when the exact time is mentioned, we use the preposition at, as we can see here. As we can see here, the bell rang at 10 o'clock. This 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock is what we say the exact time. Exact time. 10 o'clock. So, because it is the exact time, we use at 10 o'clock. Or we said, we met at 3:30 p.m. 3:30 p.m. This 3:30 p.m. is the exact time. So we use at. Also, let us see another way of writing the exact time. So, these three words are the exact time, because when we say noon, it means here, it means 12 o'clock. This noon is 12 o'clock. And this midday, it means 6 o'clock p.m. Midday, 6 o'clock p.m. So this is the exact time. And this midnight is 0000. It means in the night, midnight. So this also exact time. We use at noon, at noon, at noon, at midday, at midnight. Something else to use at is when we use festivals. We use at with festivals. Festivals are like so. We use at with festivals. As I said, Christmas, Easter, Eid al-Hajj, and Eid al-Fitr. All these are festivals. So we can say, I met my friend at Christmas. The celebration was held at Easter, etc. So we use at with festivals too. Let us see another preposition of time, on. So on is used with days and dates. We can use on with days and dates. When we say days, it means Monday, Tuesday, etc. as we can see here. As we can see here, there were many people at the market on Monday. On Monday, as you can see here. So n on is used as preposition of time on Monday. However, we can use on maybe on Wednesday, on Tuesday, on Friday, on Saturday. Who came on Wednesday? Maybe my mother came on Wednesday. This is the way of using the preposition of time on, by using days. But B, we can use on with dates, as we can see here. You see, she taught us English when it was on 23rd September 2019. On 23rd. This is on 23rd. Don't consider much on this September 2019, but consider on this date, 23rd. This is the date. However, example number 2, it rained on 4th April. 4th April. So because of this date, we use on 4th April. It rained on 4th April. So together, these days and dates, consider that we use on with days and dates. Good. Another preposition of time today, another preposition of time today we are learning is in. In as a preposition of time. A preposition of time. In is used with many areas. Many areas. One, in is used with many areas. One of the areas is parts of the day. Parts of the day. Like morning, afternoon, evening, and night. One of the part of the days is morning, then afternoon, then evening, then in the night. So as you can see some examples. We were talking, we had a conversation in the evening. The evening is part of the day, so we use in because of this part of the day, evening. Evening. Another part of the day is night. So as you can see, these people were working in the night. They were working in the night. So in the night is part of the day. So we use the preposition of time in. Let us see other uses of preposition in as a preposition of time. The second use of in is before the names of month. For example, example number 2. As you can see, the schools will be closed in December. Another use of In is before the years. For the year or the years. Before the year or the years. For example, as we can see here, Bakari was born in the year 1994. In, before the year 1994. Example number 2. Tanzania got her independence in 1961. So we use in before the year. Also, we can use in before the decade. When we say decade, it means 10 years. Also, we can use in before for the century or centuries. A century is 100 years. For instance, there were many wars in the 19th centuries. In the 19th century. So we use in when we use the time century in as a preposition. Lastly, we can use in with millennium or before a millennium. Before a millennium. Millennium is 1,000 years. 1,000 years. So when we get 1,000 years, it means we use the preposition of time in a millennium. So, as you remember, today we have learned preposition of time. Specifically, on, we started to learn on, then we learned at, lastly we learned the use of in. At, we learned that can be used with the exact time and with festivals. Secondly, on, we said can be used with days, before days, and before dates. Lastly, we say that in can be used with, maybe with the parts of the days, with before, month. Also we said it can be used before years, before decades, and before centuries, before millenniums. That is the end of our lesson today. This is English for Standard 7. My name again is Richard, teaching for the children, for the deaf at Kiwanja cha Ndege Primary School. Thank you. Now, you have to work yourself to make 4 sentences per each preposition of time. It means that add 4 sentences, on 4 sentences, and in 4 sentences. So work that by yourself.